Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi. My name is Lauren and on my channel we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be presenting you the best VCA pieces that you can buy right now for under $2,000. I absolutely love this brand, but I have to admit that sometimes their prices are through the roof. So I told myself that I was going to try to find actually affordable pieces from them. So if you're curious to see what my selection is, then please keep on watching. Alright, so these are actually going to be pieces that I do not currently have in my collection. So I will be including pictures either here or here. And let's get started with the first piece. My first suggestion would be to get the VCA Sweet Alhambra pendant with the mother of pearl and yellow gold. And this one retails for $1,570 plus tax. I feel like this is a very reasonable price point for such a cute necklace. This would be, for example, a great graduation gift. I could see this so well for like a young person. It's so vibrant, cute, feminine, elegant, and it would go so well, for example, on like a teenager or a young adult. This would be perfect. Alternatively, if you feel like this design is a little bit too, commonplace, because of course it imitates, the vintage Alhambra one. If you feel like you want to try something different, I also have another option, which is the butterflies pendant. So same thing, it's also in yellow gold and mother of pearl, and it also retails for the exact same price, so $1,570 plus tax. This one is a little bit more original, special. I love the little butterfly. It's so cute. This would, and I know that I'm going to get a lot of criticism for that, but I feel like I have to say it. This would be like perfect for like a little girl. Not like 5-year-old, but like something like 10 or 12. This would be absolutely perfect. Like her first real piece of jewelry. That would be so cute, and I feel like it's still a good price point, and obviously the quality from VCA is not matchable. My next suggestion is going to be a bracelet. It's the VCA Frivole bracelet. It's the mini model. It has white gold and it features a diamond, and it retails for $1,960 plus tax. And here I'm quite upset myself for making this video, because I actually had told myself before doing the research for this particular video that I wasn't gonna get any more bracelets, especially in white gold, that my stack was complete. So I have the Cartierlove bracelet with the diamonds, and then I have the VCA vintage Alhambra bracelet, white gold and mother of pearl, and then I have the Cartier Juste Clou white gold diamonds. So I had told myself, like I said, that I wouldn't buy any more bracelets. And ever since I started, doing the research for this video and seeing this mini Frivole bracelet, I feel like I need it. It is so cute. It's so delicate. I love how the chain is very thin and very delicate. And the flower is different from like the VCA, vintage Alhambra clover, like the usual one. It's different, but it's so cute, and I love the diamond as a centerpiece. I mean, that is so timeless, so elegant, and I do think that the price is still reasonable. We are right under the $2,000 mark. I mean, of course, you're gonna have to add the tax, so we're probably at like $2,050 or something like that, depending on the state that you live in. But I still included it in this video because, well, if you live in Delaware, for example, then it's $1,960. So anyway, I feel like the price is still reasonable for having a diamond. I was actually quite surprised. I wasn't expecting that. I thought, first of all, I didn't really think that I would encounter a VCA bracelet for under $2,000, let alone one that features a diamond. So I was happily surprised to find that one, and ever since I saw the pictures of this bracelet, I feel like I need to go try it out in the store, which is awful because I certainly don't need another bracelet, but it's just so cute. Like, I feel like I need it, so I am definitely going to go try it out in the store. Oh, but yeah, I mean, this would be like the perfect, you know, present for really anyone. I don't really think that this is necessarily just for young people. I feel like this would go, you know, once again, very well as like a graduation present or anything like that. But this would work for really anybody. I could see myself wearing this bracelet. I don't know, I could see my mom, you know, wearing this bracelet. So I feel like it works for a lot of people. The one concern that I have, and that's why I want to see it in person, the chain looks, you know, thin and delicate, but that also means fragile, and that's kind of what I'm concerned about. So I would have to go see that in person, but otherwise, this is, I think, my favorite piece out of all these suggestions. Next up in this list of suggestions, we actually have a ring. It's from the Perlee collection. It's the Perlee Pearls of Gold ring. It's in size medium. It's the medium model and features yellow gold, and it retails for $1,360 plus tax. So this actually comes in white gold and rose gold and yellow gold. I actually did choose yellow gold for this one because I feel like it looks best. I feel like it looks the most elegant, the most classy, versus, you know, white gold. I mean, don't get me wrong, obviously I love white gold. You know, my entire everyday set of jewelry is made out of white gold, but I feel like for this model, the yellow gold just like works the best. So it comes in different types of gold, and of course, you know, the price will differ. But for this one, it is $1,360. I love the look of it, especially for a stackable ring. I feel like this is something that almost everybody needs to have in their collection, in their jewelry collection. A ring that looks cute, that looks good, that looks feminine, that looks delicate, but that works, you know, as a part of a stack that is stackable. And it is kind of hard to find, you know, these days a type of ring that is stackable that still has something to it. Because I think you need the happy medium between, it's not just like a plain, like, you know, like ring. It's not just like a plain like bangle, if that makes sense. But it has like a little design, but that design isn't so overpowering as to take over, you know, the rest of your ring stack. So for example, on my ring stack, I have the Cartier Justin Clou ring. That's like the piece that's extra. And then I have the cartierlove band, because it's, you know, a more plain type of piece. I love my ring stack, don't get me wrong, but it is very, very common. It's not, you know, something that's going to bring you a lot of compliments, in the sense that it's something that's very commonplace. A lot of people have exactly the same thing. So if you want something that is a little bit different, I would recommend this ring, and it's actually, you know, more reasonably priced than the cartierlove ring, especially because I chose mine with the diamond. So I remember the price to be slightly over $2,000. This one really isn't, and I think that it looks, you know, great for all sorts of occasions, for every day, for occasions, for pretty much anybody. Yellow gold also works with all types of complexions, with all different ages. So this piece is very, very delicate, and I absolutely love it. Our next piece in this list of suggestions is actually still going to be from the Perlee collection. It's honestly not a collection that I knew very well before, you know, shooting this video, but I'm very glad that I did the research because it looks really good. So anyway, it's the Perlee couleur pendant, and if you pick the carnelian one, then it retails for $2,000 even. So once again, it's plus tax, but again, if you live in Delaware, you know, it's just $2,000. So this is why it's included in this video. I love the look of it. I wasn't really sure about carnelian, I think, before also doing this video. I felt like it was very, how should I say that? Like very, you know, rich auntie, you know what I mean? Like, if that makes sense, like very old granny. I think that I had that in my mind, and I'm not really sure why. But after looking at several of these pieces, especially from the Perlee collection, especially this one, I think that it totally changed my mind. I no longer saw this as like something for old people. I don't know why. I think I had this idea from seeing like my VCA vintage Alhambra bracelet in the carnelian and yellow gold. And anyway, so this pendant is really nice because it's simple, it's thin, the chain is delicate, but at least seems to be resistant, more so than I would say the Frivole bracelet. So that's something that I like about it. The design is simple, but the pendant is something that you can see. I think that the gripe that I have, the only gripe that I would have with, you know, my first suggestion, which was the VCA Sweet Alhambra pendant, would be to say that it is so small that it's hard to see, especially from far away. It's not something that is going to bring a whole lot of attention to your neckline, you know. So here, however, this features a reasonably sized pendant, which is what I love. And then the combination of the carnelian and yellow gold looks really, really good, especially I think in this area, because, you know, it's close to your heart, it's red, it's the color of love. So I love this one, especially for this price point. I was, again, quite surprised to find such a nice, quote, big pendant for $2,000. And lastly, my last suggestion would be the Sweethearts Rose Gold bracelet featuring the carnelian stone, and this one retails for $1,600 even, plus tax. When I told you that I changed my approach about carnelian, I wasn't lying. I really, really love the look of this piece. The one thing that I would have to say is that it is not for me because it features rose gold. I am not a rose gold type of person. I only have white gold and yellow gold in my collection and my jewelry collection, and I don't see that changing. But if you are a rose gold type of person, this would be perfect. I absolutely love the design of it, and I would really see that as, you know, maybe like a type of friendship bracelet that you would have with your bestie. I know this sounds very childish, like friendship bracelet. You feel like you're 5 when you do that, but it's so sweet. Like if, you know, especially you and your bestie live like far away, or if you don't get to see each other that often because you have busy lives, having the same bracelet on the same like wrist would be, you know, like a special thing to have, a special bond to have with her. And this piece is really cute and really girly. I feel like it looks good, you know, once again, for everybody of any different age, for any complexion. So this is very, very nice. It's a lovely piece, and I think that, you know, anybody would be lucky to have that as like a present. So I really love this piece, you know, either as a friendship bracelet or really on its own. If you do not have a bestie, or if your bestie is not into luxury jewelry, that's fine. I still really like this piece, and I feel like I have completely changed my mind about carnelian, and I have decided to start looking at some pieces that feature carnelian stone, because I don't know why I got this idea of, you know, carnelian being like rich auntie vibes, but these pieces definitely gave a more youthful vibe, I think, than the classic, you know, VCA vintage Alhambra bracelet or whatever. So I think that definitely changed my opinion, and I hope that if you had the same opinion about, you know, either carnelian or maybe malachite or, you know, any other types of stone, that you would take a look at some more youthful pieces featuring those stones to see if your mind's changed, because I bet that it will. It definitely made me change my mind. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was informational and beneficial for you in case you were looking at acquiring a VCA piece but simply didn't want to spend like $5K. Fear not, these are beautiful options right under the $2,000 mark. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.